All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World, and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is something very interesting, something that should not even be on the internet, something I should not even be doing, but it's already out there. I didn't start this mess, and all I can do is bring you guys the news. Uh, but before we get into that video, if you guys are new to the Hater World, make sure you go over, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, like the video, and most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys like what I'm doing or whether you don't. And salute to all the day ones. Salute to all the new subscribers. You guys already know nothing but love. But check this out. Check this out. A lot of people been hitting me up on Instagram to react to their music. And so this, I think it's going to be tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to be dropping a gang of music reactions over on Blue Devil Reacts. I will post them here on the community tab, so that way you guys can check them out. But I also will post links on the Hater World. All right. So if you guys want to send me your video to react to, or some artist that you're associated with, just know it comes with a bag. You know, it's workable. You know, I work with your budget. Send it to my Instagram at TheHaterWorld, and also send me DMs on regular reaction videos. You know, videos you want to see here. Other than that, let me put up this QR code real quick. Scan the QR code with your Apple or your Android. It will take you to all our websites. Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, Facebook, you know, Instagram, Playboy's Instagram. You know, it will even take you to our Cash App and website, you know, just in case you need any of that info. Now, keep in mind that we're dropping 3-4 videos a day now. We are dropping on Rumble almost every day as well. Rumble is just more, they allow everything, bro. It's everything goes over there. Bad words, you know, things that YouTube will deny, they'll accept it over there. So whatever doesn't get approved here goes over there. So make sure you guys sign up with Rumble and subscribe to the Hater World. Other than that, follow us on Hater World Clips, Southside Storiez, and also Blue Devil Reacts. Now, this banner behind us is going to change pretty soon. We're going to update it with all the new logos. Because we are making a big move here at the Hater World. But enough of that. You guys already know I need to have a 2-minute intro for YouTube. But let's get to this video. This video here, Adam22 should feel ashamed of uploading. I'm not even going to say that. I'm going to just play it and let's watch it together. So with no further ado, let's get you guys a Southsider's reaction. Let's go.
Did Vaughn really tell you that Melly told him that he killed his two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got.
First of all, let me tell you like this. We all know this case is still ongoing, right? Yeah, there was a mistrial when it came to the YNW Melly murder case. A lot of people thought he was going to go home, but no, it's being retried, okay? And by looking at that fella right there, whatever his name is, J Hood or some shit like that. By looking at him, I already know he's gonna tell. I already know he's gonna tell, bro. Look at him. Let's rewind this and let's see how fast it took him to reply to what Adam said.
Did Vaughn really tell you that Melly told him that he killed his two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And
He's the guy at the police station that you give a soda and he'll sing like a bird. Want to hear a funny story? One time I was leaving West Valley in Ontario, right? I think I did like 12 months or 11 months that one time. And I'm leaving. And you know, when the homies leave, they leave their commissary behind to whoever wants it. Southsiders, right? Usually whoever asks you first. You know, when somebody knows you're going home, they'll come up to you and be like, hey, bro, let me get your stuff before you leave. You know, or if you got a close homie, you leave it with them, right? And so I give all my stuff away, bro. You know, I had Nike Cortez in there, and this was back in 2006, maybe. I had some Cortez in there. I left them to the homie, all white ones, the leather ones. You know, I left all my commissary, my stuff like that. Well, I'm in the holding tank, ready to go home, and the Moreno's in there. And that fool has this big bag of commissary, bro. And I'm thinking in my head, like, why the fuck didn't he leave it? This fool is straight eating the food and throwing it on the floor, bro. I'm like, what the fuck you doing, homie? He was like, shit, if I can't have it, can't nobody else have it? I'm like, what? And people in the holding tank are asking them, like the other brothers are asking them, hey, let me get some chips. Bro, he's opening the bag up, coughing in it, and throwing it on the floor. Dog, I'm like, this can't be serious, you know, but that's what that reminded me of by looking at this guy, because he actually looked like the guy, sorry to say. You know, but he looked like one of these greedy motherfuckers that's ready to sing for a Snicker bar. Let's go.
So you know, if you know, when people could say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Von was mad at me. Bro, why you put that shit up there, bro? Walter Bam. I'm like, nigga, you sitting up here like you know the love we got. You do this for us. But you gonna trust the nigga that'll kill his two friends?
Wow.
And he said, man, nigga, them niggas was trying to extort him.
Wow.
And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around them?
Bro. Milk74 is gonna have a field day with this one. He hates Adam. And this is another reason to hate Adam. I don't got nothing against Adam. You know, I like his business proposal, his business model. But this right here, this is not it, Chief. Even though we've seen Y&W Melly sing on camera like a canary, you know, like a bluebird. We've seen them yapping behind, we've seen them yapping in the interrogation room. You know, but you could say he was young. Well, we're not going to get into that. It ain't our politics. It ain't our business, right? But we did see him. But still, you don't wish prison on no man. And this right here, even though this won't play a part of the jury or the decision by the judge, people will see this. This will be seen by the jury. And it might sway them, bro, to think a different way. Like, you know, they could be thinking like, nah, this man's innocent. Then they watch this and they might be like, nah, I'm having second thoughts. And Adam should know better, knowing that this is an open investigation, an open court hearing. Let's go.
Why you calling niggas to be around you and all this if they trying to extort you? So yeah, Von told me that, and Melly need to be locked up.
You think so?
Hell yeah. So I think it's weird that when a person is somebody in the world and an entertainer and they do something, then people freedom. But if I, Jamal, a poor man, do something, kill my two friends, hang them.
I'll be saying.
No, you know what's funny? A clown like you assuming you know what went down when you weren't there, you clown. That's what's a disgrace. That's what's weird. That's what's sad today in this world. You being a bozo that weren't there, that you say you heard from somebody that heard from somebody, yeah, you're making these accusations that this man should be in prison for something you think he did. Now that's a bozo move. That's you being a clown. That's you being a nobody. That's you listening and entertaining he say, she say. That's you trying to crucify a man when you weren't even there to understand what went down. That's what's sad in this world, bro. And the people that are giving this bozo, this clown a platform, including myself, you know, should be held accountable. Adam22, why are you giving this clown talking about street politics with a Bible in his hand any time of the day, homie? Listen, I've tried to hold myself back from saying bad words, but at this point, I think I need to reroute myself back to the old Blue Devil. And I think he has arrived. Let's go.
For you.
Because you know me now.
Well,
in a little way. But I'm saying if you didn't know me, and it was a regular dude.
Like when I say free Melly, it's like, A, we have a friendship, so I want to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Facts.
He's a great artist. He's incredibly talented, so I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Do I see the facts coming out about the case, and does it make me question if he actually is guilty or not? Yeah, it does. But also, like, even if he did it, you still got to root for him being able to beat those bodies, right? You still got to, like, hope that he could just be free, right?
Adam.
If he's going to be judged, I agree with you. He should be judged after he dies. I don't want to see the court judging him.
Look, let me say this. Let me say this, okay? Because you got the guy with the Bible thinking he's, you know, church this, church that, but yeah, he's talking about street shit. Let me explain this. Whether Melly did it or not, First of all, it ain't nobody's concern, right? Second of all, if he did do it for whatever reason, he didn't, I don't even want to word things a certain way. It's not like he went and got some civilians. He got people that were playing the game, right? There has to be a reason behind it. Listen, I got shot a few times, right? A few times I got blasted a few times, right? And somebody once asked me like, "Fool, why you?" or this and that, right? I said, look, they don't go and try to kill somebody or assassinate somebody that's a nobody, for one. For two, they only try to go kill or assassinate someone that's a threat, you know, unless it was like some kind of drive-by or accidental shooting, in which my case, a couple of times it wasn't. It was targeted. So they don't go out and try to shoot a nobody. They don't go out and try to shoot a non-threat. They try to murder threats. They try to murder people that actually mean something to someone. You know, in that case, Melly, whatever he did, there has to be a good reason behind it if he did it. You know, listen, I think he's innocent, you know. But this clown in the black right here should not be out speaking about anything to do with this case on a big platform like that. But let's keep going.
Now they are, and they will,
Okay,
and if they make a good case, then this is like the legal system's like a game that he's just like ended up in here, right?
Facts.
It is a game.
Because you know tons of people who killed people that didn't get arrested for it, right?
Because they want us to kill each other.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
And that's why you got things like in the black neighborhoods, don't snitch. But in white neighborhoods, y'all got neighborhood watch. But in black neighborhoods, you got shh. You a bitch. You a snitch if you run and tell a cop. They want us to kill each other.
But that mentality is because,
live.
okay, if there's a crime committed in a rich, affluent white neighborhood, it's almost certainly not going to be committed by the people who actually live
Facts.
there. Like, they're not killing each other. If something happens in...
They not playing the game, bro. Listen, you can't cry and complain when you playing the game and something happens. Bro, if you out here barking and barking and you barking and then something, the dog ends up biting you back, you can't be crying, bro. Like, if you don't want these consequences, just get out the game. Because I guarantee you, you could live in the hood and you can be safe and live a happy life if you're not playing the game. But if you live in the hood and you're playing the game, you don't cry. Don't cry. Bro, plenty of normal people live in hoods, in ghettos. Plenty of normal people. And they don't die because they're not playing the stupid game. So don't play the game, bro. Like they say, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just like that old man that did that one meme video that goes, if you fuck around, you're gonna find out. Come on, it's the same shit.
block, if somebody gets killed, realistically, probably either got killed by somebody else who lives there or somebody who lives like a half a mile down the street, right?
What that got to do with allowing for somebody to, like, what that got to do with, you know, a notoriety and the authorities to save lives? Because if y'all start this no snitch rule, then it's gonna be easier for people to kill somebody in broad daylight because they like, shit, ain't nobody gonna tell nobody, don't nobody
because they playing the game,
so it's kinda
fool.
like people are scared to be called a snitch. But
Facts.
I save a life. Forget a life.
Bro, it's about playing this game. If you're not playing the game, call the cops. Do your job. Be a civilian. Do what you gotta do. Just don't call yourself a real one. Those that are playing the game know not to do those things because of the way they were raised, the game they're playing. You know, they're out and doing... instead of calling the cops, they rather take the law into their own hands. But you can't, like I said earlier, you can't go out and shoot someone and then when they come shoot you, cry and call the cops. Like, what part of the game is that? Let's go.
Because you're gonna die. I'ma die. It's the soul that matters. Do you know, like, the life ain't in the body. The life is in the spirit that's in the body. That's why your body is alive. Adam, when you die, your soul's coming out of there. And that body going to what? To dirt. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You are walking in the valley of the shadow of death. You know what that is? Soon as you see your shadow, you're looking at a representation of something that's soon to die.
When you die, it all goes black. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less, bro. When you die, flatline, everything turns black. You will never remember nothing. You will never go forward. Okay? Just know this. Okay? You're here today, right? I'm really gonna fuck with your brain right now. You're here today. Someday you'll never exist again, bro. Someday you'll never remember, never know, never see, never. Bro, imagine 100 years from now where nobody will know nothing. You won't know nothing. Nobody will know nothing about you. It will be game over. And you in that room arguing with that hood rat over her liking someone's pictures. My boy, leave that bitch and move on. Let's go.
Your shadow is walking through the valley of the shadow of death. You're gonna die.
Who is this guy?
Hopefully not at the hands of an op.
Adam's just
It doesn't
clowning.
matter what it looks like.
Sorry.
It don't matter what it look like,
Adam's
bro.
just having
and
fun.
I get it. You know, the flesh is prideful, and we as people, we think it's you know, it's all funny until it ain't funny no more. Like for niggas who like they
That's
be
true.
so tough. Like Von, like look at my homie. It was all good until it ain't.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
that is
right.
the crazy thing about Vaughn is that he, allegedly lived his life like doing all these murders and everything, and then he got taken out over what was essentially a bullshit ass little internet beef that probably didn't need to escalate to that situation. But I mean, when you look at Vaughn's death, would you say that he basically was the victim of pride because he walked up
He
on
was
somebody
a
and
victim of what God said. You live by the
Bro, Vaughn lived the way he wanted to live and died the way he wanted to die. Let me give you guys a quick little story. And all these stories that I give you, they're long, but I give you like a real short part of it. I once had a suegro, right? Rest in peace, my boy. Listen, that fool showed me all my hustling skills. He was the birth of me making money, right? This motherfucker just smoked a gang of scante, bro, right? And get prostitutes and hookers every weekend, every day probably, you know. And one day he had a heart attack, bro, because of, hitting the pookie a little too much. And that fool was in the hospital, bro. Got a pacemaker, right? And he calls me when he got out of surgery. He goes, "Hey, bring me a dub and a glass pipe." Dog, I'm not gonna do that shit. You're gonna fucking die. It's gonna be it was my fault. He was in the hospital already. And this story goes more than that. I'm in the room chilling with my hyena, right, which is his daughter, and all of a sudden I hear glass breaking. And it's my uncle and my homeboy fighting inside of the living room, and my suegro's trying to stop it, and the cabinet falls on top of my suegro, and he had a heart attack. Man, you know what? This would be a good ass story for Southside Storiez. I don't know why I haven't revamped that, and so whatever. He goes to the hospital, and he's asking me to bring him a pipe and a 20. And the Carl's Jr. cheeseburger. And I'm like, bro, you just got out the hospital. You're still in the hospital. You can't fucking have greasy food. You can't smoke dope. Motherfucker dies five years later. And bro, I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad because he lived how he wanted to live and he died how he wanted to die. You can't feel bad for people that live like that, bro. Like people now, if it's an innocent person walking down the street enjoying their life and they got nothing to do with nothing, a bullet hits him in the head, then those are the people you feel bad for, bro. But if somebody, comes in through my door right now and murks me right here, you can't feel bad for me. You can't. There's no way. It's part of the game. But check this out. I'm going to cue this video where Elaine called it a day. This fool, J Hood, O Block, or whatever his name is, somebody got to cancel him, bro, because YNW Melly is still fighting the case right now, and it ain't cool for him to have to deal with these brothers trying to bring him down, But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't know. I think I dropped like 2-3 videos today, so go check them out. And other than that, like I said, 3-4 videos a day. Go check me out on Rumble and hit me up on Instagram at TheHaterWorld. But other than that, I'm Blue Devil. This has been the Hater World production, and we out.